What is up, boys? So if you can think back to my last video, I showed these stats for my 50 attack med, and they're decent stats, but why would I ruin my 50 attack med? And the answer might surprise you. For some of you it might not if you PK a lot, but even though I have 90 strength, 50 attack is just far too inaccurate. So as you can see here, even against 42 defense, 50 attack just never hits. So I had two options, and I did decide to go 60 attack. Here I am trying to get my anchor because that is just so necessary for 60 attack. Of course, I have a lot of experience 60 attack PKing on Prbly, the 42 defense account. So I kind of know like what items I need and what I'm trying to do for that. So I get my anchor here, which is really great. Now I don't have to use the Obby Maul. Sometimes I was even using the Obby Maul like with a strength amulet just to have something to combo into, so I don't look like a bot just whacking with G Maul after my spec. But so here I have the anchor, and let's get some stats. Okay, so now that we have unlocked our base 90 stats, we can actually pot to Venge, which is pretty helpful just to try to get those combos. And here I have a fight versus this 42 defense Voider, and so it's my PID right now, so it's really going to help me just to get those spec KOs. I do a nice one-tick claw. I don't even need the G-Maul, and it looks easy like that. So here I'm trying a different combo versus, once again, 45 defense. So here I'm doing the B-Ring I with double G-Maul into Anchor. And so it's a pretty nice spec. The hits aren't terrible, but he has a good eat in there, and it's just not enough to kill him. And that's really what you find often with this account. Like, you'll get some really good chances, and I chance him a couple times more throughout the fight, just arrow into anchor chances, like right here, I hit a 12. And so here it's not my PID, but I do a nice spec, and I somehow manage to hit a 1 there with my anchor instead of a 0. So here I'm actually back fighting a 70 defense account, so it'll definitely be a lot more challenging to try to hit. But let's see how that works out. So here I go in for it, nice one-tick claw into the very next tick G-Maul. It's a great spec, but against 70 defense it just doesn't hit. And so I have a nice off-PID Venge right here, and a nice one again right here. But it's hard without comboing with the spec or something to try to get a kill. And so I have 50% spec right now. It's not my PID. I go in for it, and it's 0s and 1s, and that's really the issue with the account, is just how often that really happens. Okay, so my final conclusion, this is actually really hard for me to say because I worked so goddamn hard on this account, but the account is really not good for PvP. Like, oh, it's so rough. Even against 45 defense, it's pretty inaccurate, and the defense is kind of like, it's weird sometimes because like AGS, of course, just like rips right through it, and so a 20 arrow into like a 65 AGS, and I'm just stacked out like instantly. But all those like 4 or 5 clips that I showed you, that was just like 20 minutes of PKing. Just really for fun, so it wasn't anything too intense, but still, as you could see, like there's a ton of chances. Even my PID, even against 40 defense, it's just really hard to get the claws and the G-Maul to hit at the same time. So I'm not really sure like what I'm going to do with the account, if I want to finish it or try to make like a lower combat 70 or 75 attack. I definitely need range and mage anyways. I'm gonna try to do those without hit points. so I can stay lower combat and hopefully get some NH content, because this account is supposed to be like a lot better for NH. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, it kind of sucks. Like, I could get on my 50 attack pure and get like 10 kills in 10 minutes, but on here it takes like literally like an hour or two, and I'll have like 1 kill, even like if that. So it's rough. I thought it was gonna be way better. It's not, but I don't know. Like, I'm still so invested in it to like try to make it work. So I'm still trying to PK on it, still trying to get it to fucking hit. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So thanks, boys. Peace.